On today's vlog, we eat McDonald's! Woo! Egg McMuffin and a large coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar.
I love myself 'cause I believe in me.
Thank you very much.
I love myself 'cause truly all I need is to define my...
Every time I go to that McDonald's, it brings back a lot of good memories because I really liked working there in high school. It's probably actually my highlight of high school. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to high school being an interesting time. For me, I was good at it, like good at sports and good at school, but it was tough. I was pretty insecure and not okay with making mistakes. Like I gauged all of my self-worth based on how good my grades were, how good I did at sports, how many friends I had, as opposed to letting that stuff just come from the inside. And I see lots of you guys on Snapchat having a hard time, but know that high school is just like an awkward time in general. And you're moving from like the period of being a child to being an adult with giant responsibilities, and there's lots of raging, I don't know, hormones and body change. There's all sorts of things that are just kind of messing you up. That's not how life's always gonna be. And so if you're going through a tough time, just like one day at a time, you'll get through it. And I spent a lot of like time sad in high school, even though I was doing really well, but because I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. And now I am, but I'm almost 30, so it took a little while, but you're gonna get through it. Life's gonna get better, I promise you. High school is not where everything ultimately ends. It's just a beginning, and it's just a phase of life. And it's okay knowing that you're gonna make some messes throughout the process, probably gonna have some relationships that don't go how you want them to go, both friends-wise and maybe like romantically. That's okay. You're gonna move on, you're gonna try some things that don't work out as well as you want. It's life. You'll get through it. I'll be 100% honest. I went there and used the internet but didn't buy anything. You guys can't do that, but I can do that because we all know I spend a lot of money here and promote them a ton. But I'm going to lunch with a friend, but we set it up somewhere closer to his work. It's not here, sorry. If I had a kid, I would absolutely make them say student driver, like everywhere in big, giant, bold letters so everybody knew. So that lunch was fantastic. Talking with a friend about purpose. And purpose is really important. And I personally believe that everybody is here for a reason, and you have something that only you can do and you can accomplish. And that's your purpose. But if you don't know your purpose, then you kind of wander around aimlessly and you don't really enjoy life that much. But for a lot of people, it's like, well, how do I find out what my purpose is? And I would say it's typically like in your passions, meaning things you do that make you come alive. Not things that like numb you, like there's people who they feel good when they do certain things, but it's because they're numbing pain. But I mean things like literally where you're excited to get up early in the morning and do it, or after you do it when you can't sleep because you're pumped about it. And if you don't have any of those things in your life, I think you just need to get out there and try some new things and stop doing some of the things that aren't giving you that kind of passion or that kind of life. And if you're in a situation where you're saying, you know what, I don't really have time for that, or I'm stuck in a job that I don't really like, is, well, one, like, are you doing your best at the job? Like, if you really truly are saying, I'm giving it my all and I'm not getting life out of it, then maybe it's time for a change. But maybe you're in something where you're not getting the life out of it because you're not really giving everything you have to it, or you're just complaining or down or negative about it. Wherever you're in, give it your all. Some of you guys, like, you're in school and you may not like school. Well, you still have to go to school. So positive attitude, but there's lots of time outside of school or outside of work where you can find things that, yeah, really give you that life. I'll tell you, when I upload a video and it's 11 o'clock or midnight, I can't sleep because I'm so jacked and I'm so pumped. And when the morning comes around, I'm excited to get up in the morning and do it again because I found a little bit of purpose with this. Now, it wasn't always the case, but I've told the story before of I played video games a lot for 7 months. And I loved playing the video games, but I would often go to bed at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and that was too late. And then I'd get up in the morning and I'd be really tired. And then when I got home, the thing that I thought about doing after work was wanting to play video games again. And that kind of cycle, it wasn't helping me with my purpose or my passion. So I needed to make a change. So I sold my PlayStation and I started doing this, one of the things that came out of that. And I like it. So try something new. Find your purpose You're gonna enjoy life so much more. Anyway, fantastic lunch. I'm getting on the boosted board. Do you guys want to see a magic trick? Here we go. Did that work? Hopefully that worked. See? Helmet. Before I had a hat, now I have a helmet. And it's just like, boom, wow. It is a brilliant day out today. Wow, so nice. I'm trying hard not to be depressed about the fact that this is all coming to an end and there's gonna be snow soon and the boosted board will have to go away. It's gonna be very sad.
Drums.
Use the term booyah in a text conversation. It's probably been about 10 years, but I feel pretty good about myself. Booyah. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm doing this Instagram takeover for Breakout West, a big music festival that's coming here to Regina. I have to narrow it down to 5 photos, and it's really difficult. It's kind of like things for people to do that are maybe visiting from other places and coming to Regina. Anyway, here's where I'm at. I need your help. If you can vote or help me, I need to get this to 5. I think I'm down to 8. So one is this shot right here, Pearl Hardware, which is connected with Drip. You guys know I'm there all the time. I really like Pearl Hardware. It's a cool spot. Well, let's go this way. The Stonehall Castle, I think that's something that's like super cool and unique in Regina. If you've been to the Stonehall Castle, you should check it out. It's mind-boggling awesome. What else do we got here? I love this shot of Thomas from Malt City. Malt City makes lots of fantastic, unique cocktails, and it's a cool spot downtown anyways. I really like the shot. I like the place. It's super cool. Cathedral, being a cathedral kid, born and raised there. 13th Avenue, there's just so much to do in the whole cathedral village. I mean, I'm always at Orange, one of the great restaurants, the Cathedral Bakery, which is now Sinfully Sweet. Super good. Bongo Bob's, who were there. Anyway, there's so much to do there. I want people to go check out Cathedral on 13th Avenue. The plaza at night, it's kind of cool. The only thing is, if we're 100% honest, I wouldn't want people going around there by themselves. Do you remember the story when I took this photo and I almost got my camera stolen? Sorry for another time. Anyway, but I really like the way that looks downtown. Like, it's really nice. Maybe I'll do this one. This maybe be a slightly better night shot. This is Wascana Park at night, and we always talk about Wascana Park during the day, but at night it's actually like beautiful and amazing. So, super cool. What else do we got? Here's another sunset. Sunsets in Wascana are really nice, but somebody pointed out that it looks a little bit like a zit. So I don't know if I'm going to use the zit photo, but maybe, and then we can have an inside joke about the zit photo. Oh, 33 and the 3rd. Another great coffee shop, but there's also Multinational in there, which is like a craft brewery, as well as a vintage clothing and record store, and it's like one of the super cool spots. They also, for my money, make the best like cup of coffee or drinks. Like their cortado from there is definitely the best in the city. I like other coffee shops for lots of reasons, but when I'm talking about like pure drink abilities, I think these guys do it best. Is that it? I think that's it. Anyway, so we got 8 ideas there. I would love your help. Comment on if you want to pick 5, or you just want to say make sure you include this one, or you want to say I don't know if that one's that great. Maybe let me know and you can help me. I'm gonna go. Did you guys know this hat is only one of 306 made? How about that? Super cool, but they ain't gonna last long. Full charge! A lot of work for one shot, but it was worth it. Okay, well, I've done a lot of talking today. I think we've all had enough, so I'm gonna say goodbye and just enjoy my cruise home. Peace! You guys see that? 420 kilometers. That's how much time the boosted board and me have spent together. It's amazing. Can't wait for the new one.